But the temperature right now, not nearly as warm at 72 now, so we've dropped about 13 degrees, but strong winds still coming in from the south and west. And these are going to be continuing to prompt all of that warmth heading into tomorrow too. Just like today, we do have an elevated fire danger risk in the mountains and really northern parts of the foothills, so Caldwell, Burke County, as well as Alexander tomorrow. This is mostly because we're still relatively dry and the winds up there toward the mountains and foothills still going to be rocking a little bit more heading into the day tomorrow. So just be mindful that it's not an extreme issue right now, but something we'll watch as we don't have a lot of rain in the next few days forecast. That's moderate though across most of the metro. Now with the wind kicking up at times, the pollen levels were high today. They're going to be really high tomorrow too. In fact, again, some of the highest levels we've seen so far this season with the above average warmth, which has really been the big story the last few days. So expecting to stay into the high, if not very high, if not close to extreme category. So allergy medicine, nasal spray, anything you got that you need to pack in the bag, make sure you're putting it in that bag before you head out the door. And this will be even more noticeable over the next few days because high pressure will get even closer to us, and that will really help push in that southwesterly wind. It's what we call the blowtorch here in the Carolinas because it brings in all of that warmth and more muggy air really from the Gulf of Mexico. And it's not just the afternoon high temperatures that you notice it with, it's the overnight lows too. Our normal low this time of year is around 49. Tonight, we are talking about lows only dropping to the mid to upper 50s. So some of these spots will be about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. And that's across the board from the mountains to the foothills, all the way down toward the Piedmont and the Sandhills. Then in the afternoon, we know the warmth is going to be really kicking. We're getting close to really hot standards tomorrow and again on Thursday. The high temperature forecast currently for Charlotte tomorrow sits at 88, so over 3 degrees warmer than we were today, still with a lot of sunshine. And that will actually be the day we're closest to the record value of 89, within 1 degree tomorrow. That was previously set in 1936. Tuesday, we're going to get close again, but probably not match that because of more cloud cover. And then Thursday, we're once again in the upper 80s, close to 90. It just so happens that their record for that day is 93. So we're probably not going to get there. But hey, definitely a possibility tomorrow, as the forecast has really consistently shown really significant warmth here over the next few days. And it really just goes to show you this time of year how we have these crazy temperature swings, as this morning was in the 40s and we ended in the 80s. Now, speaking of weather and speaking of kids being super smart, I got to give a shout out to a school I went to a few weeks ago, East Mooresville Intermediate School. They're 5th graders. So many, bright minds, lots of great questions. In fact, you can actually see there's 2 sides of this cafeteria that we were talking to about 5th grade. Of course, reminder that in North Carolina, kindergarten, 2nd, 5th, and 7th, that's when they learn about weather. And if you are a teacher, you are a parent, and you want someone from our team to go talk to your kid's school, we are pretty much booked through the end of this school year coming up. However, it's never too early to get pre-booked for next year. You can go to our website, wcnc.com, and click Request a Meteorologist. But let's talk about the forecast, which is what we do. Guy Roofing 7-day. You can see again tomorrow, we're talking near record warmth, very warm still on Tuesday, really warm again on Thursday with just a few areas of rain here and there, mainly Wednesday, and then again heading toward the latter half of the week. That does look to bring us some rain for the weekend, but eventually clearing out, Jane, at the end of the 10-day forecast. Plus, we'll have some cooler air.
Sold out.